Welcome back to Raise Your Horns with me. I'm DW Sauer. But today what I'm going to do is start a new playlist, and that is going to be Tales from the Pit. Now, I already have a Tales from the Pit episode, but I'm just going to make this the official first episode and then just add that into this playlist as the second episode. So why the change up? Why do this? And the point of it is so that the Raise Your Horns official reaction playlist, podcast, whatever you want to call it, does not get bogged down. I've already done a Tales from the Pit episode on that. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting that as video number 2 on here, and I'll do a new intro for that. I just want to make sure that these types of things do not distract from the reactions. So I thought it would be best to do with that. But this today is in response to just a clarification of my reaction with Ice 9 Kills. So hopefully I explain why I said some of the things I did as far as why I didn't give them a shot. If you've not seen my Ice 9 Kills reaction, go watch that. If you're a fan of them, I don't know, you might not want to, you might want to. Mixed reviews. But I had a fan make a comment about how me not wanting to give them a shot was a really dumb reason, stupid reason. And I am not disagreeing with that at all. So I wanted to explain why I did not give them a shot. Now, I had an interaction with a fan, so I guess give some little backstory here. I had an interaction with a fan at a festival who just completely trashed Alice and said how much better Ice 9 Kills is. And I want to make this clear. I never talked to the band. Didn't read an article, didn't see a video. Ice 9 Kills was, for the most part, completely brand new to me. As I had said in that video, there were some advertisements for them, but those advertisements, I really think that they might have been 30 seconds or less. Like, you really got no idea of what type of band they were based off these advertisements that they had. And because of that fan, remember, 100% just a fan, I was done. Didn't even give them a shot. And we're talking about at least a year. This might be 2, or it could even be 3 years past. I don't know, whatever it was. It's been a while. I haven't given them a shot. I finally said, I'll give them a shot. Someone had recommended me to do it. They didn't recommend me through YouTube. It was a interaction with a friend. And they said, hey, why don't you give Ice 9 Kills a shot? Why don't you react to that? And I said, okay, I'll do it. That's the whole point of me starting this, is I'm going to try to open up, branch out a bit, listen to your recommendations as viewers, and go from there. I still might not like the band, but my point of this is going to try to change myself into expanding out. And I did have a comment from a viewer, and they've recommended a video for me to listen to. Now, this will be my 3rd attempt coming up with Ice 9 Kills. I've already done 2. I did a comparison video of how I like kind of like this horror genre theme to be played out now. And this might be released right at the same time as that video. And the 3rd reaction might be released at the exact same time as the 2nd video. I haven't planned all of that out yet, but I am giving Ice 9 Kills the benefit of the doubt, going to try to give them several listen throughs, and possibly at one point I may go see them in concert if they're like at one of these festivals that I go to. I'm not going to eliminate that possibility out, but if they were going and like headlining locally or something like that, I probably will not. But the thing of it is I definitely want to make sure that I give them a try and expand my own horizons. Now, I also am going to tell you the reason why I have this train of thought when it comes to people hyping up bands. So early to mid 90s, this mentality kind of popped up pretty much all throughout the 90s, throughout middle school and high school. Had a buddy who would come in on a regular when anytime a new single, a new album, a new band popped up, we immediately were told this is the greatest album, greatest single, greatest band ever. And when you're dealing with this for like almost a decade, it got old. Because a lot of the bands that he would say were the greatest band ever, you'd give them a shot, you listen to it, and it was terrible. And this is one of those situations, to each your own. happy that he thought that they were great. They weren't for me, but you just get tired of this. And then, you're friends. So you're going to give what your friend says a shot for the most part. But I will say that he did recommend some good bands. Now, was that band really the greatest band ever? No, not at all. But they are a good band and they have some great songs. And there's one actually that he recommended back in the day. And I still listen to them today, and I take every chance I can get to see them on a festival because they are absolutely amazing live band, and they've been on several of the bills for that. It was just that mentality that really got old, and it does get old when people just automatically say that this is the best band ever, or they're so much better than somebody like this. Like in this instance, it was the person saying it's so much better than Alice, because to me, I was like, you just can't top it, right? I mean, go look at my reaction. But that's the thing, is that as soon as that fan started in on that, I immediately had flashbacks to middle school and high school, and I was just like, yep, I've heard this type of sale before, not going to buy it. And that's the way it was. So it's just that really old mentality from all those years just never went away with me in music. But again, that's why I want to stress, that's the reason why I'm starting this. I want to be able to branch out and listen to some things I haven't listened to before. So far, I've gotten 2 recommendations from viewers on things to try. One is an Ice 9 skill video, Ice 9 Kills. I think I keep saying that weirdly. But the other one is not. And so by the end of this month and into next month, I'm going to do my first YouTube viewer recommendation videos. I have previously done just based off of friends, people that I know and interact on a daily basis with. So I'm expanding, trying new things. Was my previous way of doing things dumb? Absolutely. And here's the prime example of how dumb it was to think like that. Pantera is the best example I can give. And when my buddy had recommended Pantera, I was like just skeptical. Another one of these greatest bands ever. And it wasn't until I went into FYE, I was with another buddy, and I heard Far Beyond Driven, and that just kind of was like, I probably should give them a shot. So I listened to the album, blown away, and started listening to them ever since. Problem is, I missed out on a few years, right? Stinks. So was that mentality a good mentality to have? No, it was not. Still's not. That's why I'm doing this. But the thing of it is, I just got tired of hearing the sales. And like I said, when that fan did his pitch, it did not convince me at all. So I'm changing things up, looking at things differently, and trying to expand. So hopefully you'll join me on this journey and recommend some bands that I can listen to, react to. Now, I want to highly stress, as I try to make sure I do in every single Raise Your Horn video, raise your horns to what makes you happy. It is okay if we disagree on something. It's okay if we do not like the same band. It's okay if you think a band is great and I don't. It's okay if I don't like your favorite band. Just like it's okay if you disagree with me. It's okay if you don't like my favorite bands. We all raise our horns to something differently. But the point of this is to just try to branch out, listen to some new things, hopefully enjoy some new things, and carry on with that. But we all need to raise our horns to whatever makes us happy. Don't take offense to my reactions, because they're just the way I see things as far as liking something or not liking them. So my apologies to anyone who got offended with my Ice 9 Kills reaction, or even my Ice 9 Kills story. As far as that goes, I'm not here to try to offend people. I'm not here to get in arguments online. I'm just here to try to expand a little bit, hear some new music I didn't listen to before, and just enjoy it. Just trying to enjoy this experience, because I actually am enjoying creating these videos. It's been pretty fun. So comment on a band that you would like me to see, react to, hear, etc. All those fun things. And just know that you need to raise your horns to whatever makes you happy. And if we don't agree, it's okay. Thanks for listening. Take care.